Sugar Daddy is currently, of course, trending on social media for walking off the stage during his performance last night. Now, the artist was due to perform on Saturday night as part of the University of Cape Coast UCC SRC week activities at the Casford Field. However, upon mounting the stage and with students cheering him on while excitingly, of course, waiting for the performances, the microphone malfunctioned.
100% siding with Kidi. It's hard time we make sure everything we're doing is 100%. Just not long ago, we're all praising Global Citizen for doing an amazing thing here. And I think they set the standards for us all to go into it and do it well. So yes, of course, he has all the right to walk away from the stage.
I'm a bit conflicted, and let me explain why. I'm conflicted because on one hand, I agree with what you're saying, AD. I will side with the artists and with Kidi because I've been to that school, I've been to that system, and I know exactly how much is budgeted for the event proper. So obviously, if they reveal some of the amounts that they allocate to SRC week, you would open your mouth as to how come they still have poor PA systems and they still have poor microphones and all that. That is inexcusable. If you have that kind of amount generated and directed towards offering the students a very good time based on all their contributions and all that, you should be able to give them quality sound and quality production as well. That's one. Two, I do believe there was a better way Kidi also could have handled it. I say this because obviously we've seen other artists worldwide who have encountered malfunction on stage. I'll give you an example. Justin Bieber was performing at if I'm accurate, I think it was the Apollo or somewhere there, and the power completely went out. Like the power in the whole entire building went out. He put down the mic and went a cappella, did it for about an hour, sang with the fans, gave them a nice time, and bounced. Yeah. I do get that. I'm not blaming Kidi, but I'm just saying that there are other ways that he could have handled it as well.
Let me come in there. So what you're saying is power going off. There are certain things that you can't control, and there are things that you can control. There's power. Microphones are dead or they are not premium quality.
Yeah,
bro. Those things you don't have to compromise on it. You get me? My question is, didn't Kidi go for sound check? If he did, then I'm surprised because he should have known during sound check. But if it's something he didn't go for sound check, then he's totally right. Or maybe they made it in a way that he couldn't go for sound check. Then fine. But bro, let's not even bargain or make it look nice. Good equipment, good performance. Let everything be standard, at least to standard. If not the best, it should be to standard. Do you get what I'm saying? And he has every right to walk away, trust me.
Well, as an artist, I do agree with you. But again, like I said, I feel that there are other ways that he could have managed it. But he's not also obligated to do that.
Well,
he's not obligated to do that.
You could have just said, sorry guys. Got a shout on top of his voice. Sorry guys, the microphone is not working. So we'll have to do this another time. Thank you.
Yeah. And he's entitled to say that as well.
Maybe he got angry because maybe it's something that he's encountered before.
Yeah.
Maybe around that time or around the same school or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe he's mentioned and now they're doing it again because they are overlooking things and trying to cut budget. So yeah.
But to add to what you're saying, the main thing that we do need to focus on, other than these micro things that we're just discussing, the main thing is basically what AD said. You don't allocate that amount of money for an SRC week and then bring poor quality. Yeah. That is just inexcusable. It's inexcusable. Some of these budgets, if you see some of these budgets, you'll go crazy, bro. Like they're extreme amounts of money towards SRC week. Yeah, so if you book an artist like Kidi, you have to make sure the stage is a proper stage. You have to make sure that the microphones, everything is working.
Especially with him coming back from he's coming back from serious quality, and you're giving him something less. And I'm sure he knows the amount of money that went into this.
Yeah.
And I'm sure probably they were even trying to trying to like be like, oh bro, it's your school or it's your blah blah blah, so let's give you half of this, blah blah blah. Then he's like, okay, cool, I'm going to do it, but make sure this and this is right. And that's not right as well.
The people I feel bad for are the students, because obviously they're the ones that gave up the most for that.
But they chose their leaders, so.
But yeah, exactly what you're saying. They chose their leaders. So I mean, this is a problem that has been going on since. I mean, it's been almost 4 years since I was there, and it's still happening today. So I mean, if you guys want to change it, now is probably as good a time as any to do that. I'm glad that it's trending. I'm glad that people are holding people to a book about quality and stage and all that. Unfortunately, Kidi had to be the one to experience that, and it's trending. Lots of people are talking about it, and it's not a good look. It's disgraceful. It's unacceptable. And somebody has to answer for it. Somebody has to answer for that, because it's putting the school in disrepute. And at the end of the day, the students are the ones whose contribution went into this, and you did them no justice as leaders. So all the SRC who are responsible for this organization and all that, they all need to answer for that, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. Kidi, I mean, what would you do if you were Kidi? Would you stand there? You know, I mean, there's not much you can do as an artist. So I mean, you try it one, two, it's not working.
We're all looking at Kidi's behavior or reaction to the action and forgetting about the action. He reacted to something. So let's look at what happened. If that didn't happen, he wouldn't react. Did you get me? Yeah. It's not like he was having a good performance and just dropped the mic and left. So they should make sure they've got good equipment next time.
Yeah, indeed.